It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's weekly Torah lesson. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week we are celebrating the holiday of Passover, and the question is, what is the message of Passover? So interestingly, in the Haggadah tells us that in every generation we have to relive going out of Egypt. And the Alter Rebbe explains, not only every generation, every single day we have to go out of Egypt. Now what does that mean, going out of Egypt every day? So if you look into when the Jewish people left Egypt, there are two times associated with the Jewish people going out of Egypt. One is at midnight, when it was dark, extremely dark. That's when they were officially freed. Pharaoh told them they can leave. And the second important time was when they actually left, midday. So they were told they can leave midnight, and they actually left midday. And the question is, why were they instructed specifically times about when they're going to leave and when they're going to go out, and why is one midnight, one's midday? So the Rebbe explains, what does midnight resemble? It's dark. Midnight, it's like the darkest moment. What is midday? It's the brightest moment. In other words, there's two moments in our life, one a dark moment and one a bright moment, and both of them we have to go out of Egypt. What does that mean? What does Egypt mean spiritually, which applies to each and every one of us in every generation and every single day? Egypt means we get stuck. Whatever level is, we get stuck. We're not moving, we're frozen, we're not growing, we're not going out of the box, we're not thinking bigger. We got into a rut. So there's two types of rut you can get into. There's two types of ways you can get frozen. One is it's so dark, it's so hard, it's so difficult, and you feel like there's no way out, so you get frozen. One way is you're doing so great, as the expression in English is failure by success. You stop being successful because you feel like you got it. Comes the Torah, and the Torah tells us you have to break that box that you're in, irrelevant if it's the box from midnight when it's extremely dark and it's difficult, or if it's the box where you feel like you're successful. Either way, you have to break, and you have to go further, and you have to go out of Egypt. In other words, whatever level you're at, you can go to a higher level. So what's the message of Passover? That whatever level we're at, irrelevant if it's coming from a dark place or from a bright place, we have to break our boundaries and free ourselves and go to the next level. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. This week's Torah lesson is dedicated to the memory of Baruch ben Ari Leib and Shlomo ben Yosef. May their souls be elevated by the Torah that we're studying in their memory. For more information about Chabad, please see our website.